Hello everybody. So today I will show you my dirted aquarium. I also have filtration on this tank. So what we have almost 2 inches of dirt, 4 inches of gravel. 2 inches of gravel on top of that. There's two different types of gravel. There's a fine gravel and there's a more coarse gravel. This gravel is a crushed slate. There's only one company that you will find on the internet that I was able to find that actually made it. I was hoping for more of a blue to go with my background, but when it's wet it doesn't come out so blue. It's more of a gray. But we have a dirt substrate, a finer gravel that's more like a sand, closer to a sand but not quite, and a more coarse on top to trap some of that organic materials and help bring it down. My dirted substrate is a mixture. It's basically a lasagna of different materials. Basically, it is organic potting soil. No, not potting soil, topsoil, organic topsoil. A mixture of fluorite clay and some aqua soil, all mixed together to give me my dirted tank. I figure if you mix it all together, it'll come out perfectly. A lot of my plants aren't so perfect because they're still molting. I cleaned some of them off with hydroperoxide to get some of the algae off from the old tanks. I'm no professional, that's for sure. In these bags, I'm running stagnant moss. So I think that's the name of it. To help with the pH, keep the pH down, help even everything off. I have a skimmer to help collect all the plant debris. I have my butterfly loaches, Chinese butterfly loaches. Got about 6 of them here in the aquarium. I also have some shrimp in here too. They're running around here and there, along with some nitrate snails. But I think these are the coolest, along with the butterfly loaches, but we'll see how the snails do later. The shrimp. Hopefully the fish won't eat them too much. Might have to buy more. I put 50 of them in there. I'm not seeing too many of them. They're all hiding pretty well. Another one there. There's another snail back there. Yeah, the butterfly loaches are pretty cool. I like those. So I have a double intake in case something gets clogged up from a lack of maintenance. I have 2 intakes. I have 2 exhausts, and I'll show you in a second the reason for that. The reason basically is I run not just 1 canister filter, but I run 2 canister filters. I run 1 canister filter, which is the mechanical. I am running nothing but sponges in there. Different types of sponges to trap everything and to clean everything. Then I have a valve there. Then I go to a 3-way split to a really good valve because you don't want any leaking. And this is my hose, so I can fill and drain the aquarium from ground level. No having to deal with the top unless I am sectioning off the gravel bed. I also have run water sensors because I put those canister filters in some tubs. So I have some water sensors. I think it was 2 of them for $10 off of Amazon. Work really well, really nice. something starts leaking, it's going to inform you. This canister filter is a much bigger filter. It is the 303B. Both of these are SunSuns. This has the UV light in it to help. This is all biological. There's nothing in here but the biological, a little bit of sponge filter in there, and some polishing balls to make the water as perfect as possible when it comes out the other end. And the reason why I run two is so I don't ever have to maintain this. I could just maintain this one over here, the little one, and clean the sponges. This one should always stay clean. It'll just be full of biological. So if I do, canister filter goes down, I don't need to worry about it. I could clean it and not disrupt anything in the tank. This is the only motor that's running right now out of both of these. This one motor is running the entire system. So I have two motors, so I could push and pull when draining and filling. So I could suck the water out of the bucket, or I could just push the water into the bucket. Either way. And if something goes wrong with this motor, I could simply plug in the littler motor. It'll be a little bit less flow, but it's survivable. Everything will run perfectly fine until I get the replacement parts if I need to. There's plenty of flow in this tank. You can see things moving around all the way to the other end. Things move. So there's plenty of flow in this tank, which works perfectly for fish that require higher flow. I know plants prefer a little bit more flow. It'll help keep the algae off them a little bit. I am also running this nice light fixture. I believe is a T something from Germany. I also have little LED night lights that I bought. I covered it with some plastic. You can just kind of sit them there, put them on a timer, come on at night. I think they're like $2 each on Amazon. Real cheap, all run off of USB connectors. So, if you're looking at the background on this aquarium going, that's kind of interesting. The background is hand painted with a texture roller, 2 different colors. I have a video on how I did that. The heater is a co-op heater, works beautifully, handles this 55-gallon with no problems. So, this is my aquarium. It's been running for about 3 weeks. We had some fish in there. We have more fish that'll go in later. But we're just waiting for those plants to start kicking and start growing. All right, guys.